Hello guys, in today's video I will tell you about studies here more precisely. I will tell you about the courses that I've taken and what actually we do there. I want to start this video maybe from these common things like how studies go here. I want to tell you that they really differ from the studies in Russian. Starting from the attitude of teachers to students, that they are more equal, that here they are like friends. And in Russia, in most cases, it's like your teacher, your pupil, your student, and you're not really equal. And also the attitude to the process of studying, like a lot of things here you get through games, you get through this like some kind of entertainment activities and all this stuff, and information here is explained to you like in a really proper way in most cases, and it's also really great. But the thing that was a real shock for me is I don't really know how to call it one word, but that you do not really have to write everything down, that you do not really have to read all the books of this course, and actually no one forces you to do it. Like, you cannot have a book, you cannot, sorry, I meant like you are supposed to have this book, of course, but if you don't want, just don't take it. Like, it's okay if you don't want to read it, don't read it. Everything is actually explained during the lecture, during the course. And it was really strange for me because in Russia I'm used to like you're writing everything down that the teachers has, and you learn it by heart, and you really need to learn and know everything about what teachers has. And it really differs here, and I can't get used to it now still, but I try to do it, and I actually understand that it's quite relaxing in a way, but at the same time you have tasks to do, and you have limited time to do them in most cases, so you should keep up with your studies and be responsible for it on your own, because actually one of the main rules of my university is that you are responsible for your studies, and teacher is just a motivator, is just a person who can help you with your studies. Okay, so it was like a beginning, and now I'll tell you more precisely about courses that I took. Here is my schedule, so don't just pay any attention to where I look. It's also an interesting thing that you can choose courses that you want to take, because in Russia we don't have such an option. We just study what we are given, and maybe it is hard for me because I'm not used to having a choice. Like, it's hard for me to choose among all these subjects what subjects I really want to study, but yet. So the first subject is communication skills for working life, and it's my second subject that I like most of all. It's about how to communicate with people in business situations, how to write academic things, how to present what you've written, how to do presentations, like not in a way like how to do them actually, but how to present all this information that you have. And why do I like this course? I like it because we have different interesting games, and these games are actually informative. And the teacher is also not boring. She is very interesting, and she always tells us about herself, and she gives the material really well. So I think that the main idea of this course is quite clear, and my big love is cross-cultural management. So this course is about cross-cultural communications, about conflicts, cultural conflicts, of course, in the sphere, in an area, or in the area of business, because my program is international business, and how to cope with these things, whether they're important or not. Of course they are. And we have two teachers. The first one is from Texas, and he's more about games and all this stuff, and he's really funny. He's like this typical American, and I think everyone likes him. And the second subject and the second teacher is from Ireland, and he's my big love, because he's more about this formal, I don't know how to say, academic things, stuff to learn, but we also have some like talks and games. And I don't know, I love his speech. Like, he has like perfect English for my ears. And just in general, the way he interacts with us, it's like really great. So yeah, here I also think that it's quite clear what we study there, like how to interact with other cultures, what conflicts can be during this interaction, how to cope with this in business area, in business sphere, and all this kind of stuff. The next course is economics. I think I don't really need to tell you what we study there, because it's quite clear. And the teacher is from India, but he worked in the UK, he worked in global companies, he worked, I don't really remember where he also worked, but he named different countries. And he's also very funny. Most students like him because he's a little bit spontaneous in choosing his themes, but he's really great. He explains everything really greatly, and he's funny, because economics may be, I think, the subject that can be a little bit boring sometimes, but it's okay with him. Like, it's really interesting. The next course is development as an expert, and this course is created for students to support them, to show them what help they can have if they have any problems, what services are provided for us by the university. Also, one of the most important things there is that we should do our personal learning plan for 3 years. Of course, we can change it, but we should have this like core, like this basement for our studies, to know what we are going to do. And also this course is, I think, the only course that will last throughout all the studies, because during the second year and the third one, it will be like the tutor will be the teacher, which I forgot the word, so we have different I forgot the word. So we have different things for theses, and we should choose one track. It's called track. Yes, so one track for our thesis, and the teacher who is responsible for this track will be our teacher tutor. So all this kind of stuff. So this course is maybe strange for me, because I'm not used also that we are taught what we have, what we can use. But yeah, the next course is German. It was my elective course, because I have studied German. I have been studying German in school, but because I changed my school at the sixth form, yes, grade, and the program of German was quite harder. Was rather hard in the second school, so I just quit it, because when it's hard for you and you can't keep up with it anymore. So I just quit it, and I quite hated German. But I don't know what influenced it. Maybe my trips to German, maybe just in general the language, I don't know really. But I continued learning this language during this lockdown, like it was, I think, since March I continued learning German and it went really well. I didn't know that I was able to learn the language so hard, and I've studied it, I learned it since then. So I really wanted to take this course, and it's German for beginners one, so I thought like whether I should take it or not, because like in grammar, I understood that I won't get anything new. I didn't know about the vocabulary, I was not sure, but now I'm really happy that I took this course, because yeah, as for grammar, maybe I won't know anything new, but it's good to revise materials. And as for vocabulary, even during the first lesson I found out a lot of new vocabulary for myself, so it just like I repeated the old stuff, the old material, the old phrases and words, and I could directly ask the teacher what this word or phrase meant, and it was really great. Like I don't stay at the same level. And I also study German on my own. So my love to German viewers and to Germany. So the next course is our ICT skills. So I think it's obvious, we work with computers, computer programs like Word, Excel, PowerPoint and all this stuff. Project management, I don't really like this course, because the teacher doesn't really explain anything, so we just work in teams, and we do different kinds of activities like project planning, or what roles and resources does the project have, or something like this. So we mostly work on our own. So I took the book for this course and I just read it, and it's quite interesting. Next we have research and development. I think it's the only course that everyone doesn't like. I didn't tell you this because like I'm not sure whether it's possible to give the knowledge of this course more interesting, because it's about how to find information for your research, what methods and approaches of researches we have, how to do this research, how to use these materials and resources, and it's quite boring. Yeah. So I don't want to continue talking about this course. Next, we still have 3 courses, and I will leave you. The next one is marketing. We have a great teacher. Yeah, he's also from India, but he worked in lots of international companies. And marketing, I think itself is quite interesting. So nothing to add here. Then we have Finnish 1. It's like Finnish for beginners, and I have never had this, passion for this language, because it depends not on me. Like, you either have passion for the language or you don't have this passion and you won't be able to learn this language. And I hoped to have a great teacher, but actually she's a little bit boring and I don't really like her way of teaching. So I think I won't take Finnish 2 during the spring semester. Sorry. Sorry, everyone speaks English here, and I don't know, I like German more, I think. So it's bad when you push yourself learning something when you do not really like it, because in my opinion there won't be any results. And the last course is Integration into the Finnish Society, where we talk about our rights here, about where to go if you need help, about how to register in the municipality, about different kinds of, again, services that we have here, about Finns, about Finnish life, and all these other stuff that can help us to survive and live here. And that's all courses. These are all courses that I have. I hope it was interesting for you. Yes. And if you still have any questions concerning studies, concerning these courses, of course, just ask them in the comments. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. Bye.